Welcome to the Trip Designer. In this scenario, we will design a trip from one of the templates you saved in your library. To do this, we will start by creating a client folder. Here's how you can do it. First, navigate to the Clients Folders section from the left menu. Click on Add New Folder. A pop-up window appears asking for client details. Here, you'll enter your folder name, reference, client name, and information. After filling out these fields, save the folder. Now, you have access to the newly created folder. It becomes a centralized section for all bookings and activities related to that client folder. Click on Design a Trip and select from My Templates. You will be redirected to your library in order to select the template you want to start from to design your trip. As we saw in the video dedicated to your template library, we want to emphasize the convenience of using the filters at your disposal. These filters can significantly facilitate your search, saving you time and effort. You can also display the travel diary by clicking on the symbol on each thumbnail to view the details of the template. Once you've found the suitable template for your clients, you can click on Design Trip directly on the thumbnail. A pop-up window will appear with some pre-filled information, such as the DMC name, the country, the start and end location, and the trip duration. You can personalize the trip name or change the number of packs. Departure date. This is the starting day of the trip. If you don't know the exact date of day 1 of the trip at this stage, no problem. This date can easily be updated in the Trip Designer. Trip duration. This is the number of days the trip will last. You can also change the number of days in the trip as you wish in the Trip Designer. Minimum and maximum number of people for this trip. If you need to create this trip for 2 people, enter minimum packs 2 and maximum packs 2. Then click on Continue. The Trip Designer loads with the parameters you specified. On the left, you'll find the timeline containing the assembled programs, hotels, and options. You can modify all or part of this template, adding days, changing the hotels, or modifying the programs and options. The copy symbol in the timeline lets you easily add the same hotel to the next day. If you need to access the details of the hotels or experiences you select at any time, click on the product name. The entire fact sheet will open in a new tab, giving you access to the product details. The price in the banner updates as you add or change products to the timeline, such as experiences, hotels, and options. This rate is based on the cheapest room categories available at that time. However, you can change the room category when you confirm your trip. Also, if you need to visualize your trip's itinerary, you can click on the compass symbol. Here, you can access 3 levels of itinerary. The itinerary overview shows the global route of your trip. Itinerary days allow you to see the daily routes more precisely. Level 3 of view is the points of interest, allowing you to view precisely the places your clients will visit. You can also display the location of the hotels of the trip by clicking on the top left on the Show Hotels button. If you wish to ask for advice or need information from your DMC while designing your trip, you can click on the chat button. Here, you can create thematic conversations, send documents, and even ask your DMC to take over the design of your trip to assist you. For more details, refer to the specific video training on co-design and versioning. When you have finished designing your trip, you have 3 choices. Save as draft means you can retrieve it from the client folder. Save as template means that you can retrieve and reuse this template to create a new trip for any new client folder. We will now book this trip. Click on Finalize My Trip. You will arrive at the last window. The trip recap summary is at the top right. Now it's time to book the hotels you've selected. To do so, click on Choose a Room. Select your room. The price will update instantly at the top right. When you have finished, you can import the guests into the experience. You don't need to enter all the guests' information again. It's retrieved from the client folder you created earlier. You will need to validate the cancellation conditions. To access the cancellation conditions of each component of your trip, you can see them below each experience, hotel, or option. Confirm the condition and click on Book. The bookings for the experiences and hotels have been sent to the DMC. To retrieve your client folder and follow the evolution of the statuses, click on the left menu and then on Client Folders. Search for your folder by reference, client name, or booking period, and click on the symbol. All the information related to your client folder is centralized here. You can access your client details, booking information related to hotels and experiences, and finally, trip information. In this tab, you can get back to the conversation you've initiated with the DMC, and the travel diary you can send to your client can also be displayed. If you need more details about the client folder section, you can view the complete video about this topic.